The distance that food travels from where it's grown to where it's purchased or consumed is referred to as food miles. So what's the problem with food miles? Food miles are a food security issue because of the time and energy it takes to transport food. The average trip by airplane uses 15,839 kilojoules per kilometer, while the average trip by road transportation uses 2,890 kilojoules per kilometer. These trips are also contributing to greenhouse gas emissions. A plane emits 1,260 grams per kilometer of carbon dioxide, while road transportation emits 207 grams per kilometer of carbon dioxide. A Swedish study showed that the ingredients of a typical Swedish breakfast, an apple, bread, butter, cheese, coffee, cream, orange juice, and sugar, would have traveled an accumulated distance that would have matched the circumference of the Earth.
This is my painting called The Crying Orange. I did it for a food project class a couple years ago, and it's supposed to symbolize how far an orange had to travel to get to Kamloops. It traveled 2,235 kilometers, which is pretty ridiculous, but understandably so for oranges because we can't grow them here. But in Kamloops we could grow on all of those fields, like apples and cherries and other vegetables.
Hello, my name is Orange, the Orange. I was planted and grown in California. I traveled 2,044 kilometers to get here in Kamloops, which isn't much compared to my friend Annie, the apple, who traveled 11,634 kilometers from New Zealand.
I'm a Kiwi.
My journey began when I was picked from my home in King River. I was washed and sorted. Thankfully, I was sorted into the fresh category. Otherwise, I would have been squeezed. After I was sorted, me and a bunch of my pals were then loaded onto crates and put into refrigerated trucks. Unfortunately, not all of us survived. It was an emotional journey, but here I am, waiting to be peeled.
A contributing problem is that many people don't think about the distance traveled by their food, or the energy that it took to get that food to them. I see you're eating an orange. Do you know how far it traveled to get here?
No, I guess it came from Superstore, so a few kilometers, I guess.
Do you know how much energy it took to transport that orange from California to Kamloops?
Well, they probably carry like a lot of oranges at a time, but that'd be a lot more energy than I have. That'd take me years. Worth it.
So what can we do? One big way to decrease food miles is to participate in the 100-mile diet. The 100-mile diet is a pledge only to buy and consume foods that were produced within a 100-mile radius from where you live. Keeners, like my parents, choose to grow their own food. From peas to potatoes, my parents really get in there. They even raise their own lamb and chicken. My dad often brags that he and my mom are on the 100-foot diet.